up, churning and burning, they yearn for the gold. They desperately maneuver and muscle for rank, food burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns, their prowess is potent and secretly stern. As they speed through the finish, the flags are down, the fans get up and they get out of town. The arena is empty, except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can. The sun is going down and the moon's come up, and there goes somebody left with the cup. But he's driving and striving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone he still burns. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's because he's racing and like a horse. He's riding and riding and riding on his horse. He's going the distance.
Hello, NYWC. I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie, joined with, almost as always, favorite NYWCite, Jessica. Woo! Oh, before we do get into the show, show them what you got on. Hey, Dirk Moore, Johnny Malloy.
Dirty Deeds t-shirt.
She got your t-shirt. There'll come a day I'll buy one. I just don't know when. But surprisingly, the night had a pre-show match in what it was called a Time to Shine match, as we saw Chris Rex take on Nico York versus Johnny Rambo versus a fourth man whose name I did not get. I apologize for that. Nico York was victorious over Chris Rex, Johnny Rambo, and the fourth man whose name I did not get. Of course, your boyfriend didn't get there in time just to see that.
Yeah. But luckily we did.
Well, yeah, we were already there. Next, okay, then it was time for the main show. And by the way, the ring announcer, I don't know his name. You're doing great so far, man. I know we saw him before we left.
Who?
The ring announcer, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I guess they're going to stick with him. But we were set to see a singles matchup pitting the Desolate One, Rex Lawless, and the Resident Rodent Mouse. But Rex is in the ring and Mouse up on a screen doing a promo, and I couldn't quite hear what he was saying, but then the lights were out, and all of a sudden behind Rex was the returning Absolute Alvin Alvarez. And the match got underway, and I don't know if something went wrong or I missed something, but they're both walking to the back, and I don't know if the match was a no contest or what they did. So I don't know. I mean, Alvin has returned apparently, but I don't know what the deal with Mouse is. Mm-hmm. That's why he didn't do the show. Mm-hmm. Next up was a three-way tag team match as we saw the Slime Balls, Sage Chance and Tommy Rant, who finally got some new gear, and it's matching gear. And by the way, Sage Chance and Tommy Rant, those are some nice shirts. Yeah, those are Slime Balls t-shirts.
Yeah, they should sell those too.
They might be. They might.
They do.
I mean, I wish it would be like green with black lettering instead of black with green lettering like it looks, but nonetheless, it's a very good one.
Yeah.
As they took on the combination of Aaron Ash, that was the bald man with the beard, and Tommy Larada, I do apologize about his last name, and took on, making their return after 2+ years, Nate Wallace.
Oh, thank you.
Nate Wallace and Dave McCall, the Rep.
How do they look, Ronnie?
Check it. I'll be right with you. They get an A+ tonight. The
So far.
utensils. We're good here. Continue
We are
on.
going on. So you're-
NYC Wrestling, please.
Okay.
I got this.
Yes, as I said, the
What's Nate Carter's new name now?
Nate Wallace. I think that's
Nate
his real.
Wallace.
That might be his real name. I don't know
Yeah.
where Nate Carter came from, but no pun intended. When I won't say it 3 times fast. That the Rep has not lost their step as they defeated the Slime Balls and the team of Aaron Ash and Tommy Larada.
Yeah.
I have a question. Tonight, the referees escorted 2 wrestlers out
We'll
of
get
the
to
ring.
that.
Oh,
We will get to that.
Okay,
I
thank you.
don't want to ruin our groove here. I gotta get there. Got hers. Napkins. So, yeah, the Rep was victorious in that 3-way match.
Yeah.
Something went wrong.
Okay, so then next up we were set to see Mr. Main Event, Salvatore Savelli, go one-on-one with the seasoned veteran Dickie Rodz.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Savelli ended up, let's just say he ended up kicking Dickie Rodz in the groin.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder why the referee hasn't disqualified him for that. Ooh. But what happens is, the referee's about to call for the bell, and Savelli stops the referee's hand, and he says, hey, you know, you didn't get in the business to be a referee. And Savelli ended up kicking the referee in the groin.
In the balls.
Yeah, 3 points to his uprights.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden, Savelli tells the timekeeper, he said, look, come in here. I know you didn't get in the business to be a timekeeper. Mm-hmm. He brings him into the ring, and I don't know what he told him, but the timekeeper, he starts kicking away at Rodz, who was still down.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually out comes Dan Barry and someone else in green gear who did not wrestle on the show. Unless I'm mistaken, that's former NYWC champion Nuke from the early years of the company.
Yeah.
That may or may not be him. Maybe Shane, you could clear that up. And then anybody in NYWC management might clear that up. But Barry and Nuke, question mark, came out, and then out comes Savelli takes his yellow shirt, he puts it on the timekeeper, so I guess the timekeeper and Savelli are going to be a team, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which, but officially...
Timekeeper kind of looks like Angelo Andrews a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not him.
It's not him.
Officially, Dickie Rodz defeated Salvatore Savelli by disqualification in that matchup.
Yeah.
Next up with our first championship match, as we saw the in-ring debut of the Fifth Dimension's Dolly, accompanied in the ring by Dr. Do and the three Groovy Grizzlies.
Yeah.
As she challenged unstoppable Izzy McKenna for the Charlotte Championship.
Mm-hmm.
That match didn't really go long, but then out came the returning Tina San Antonio and Shadow, and they had a tag team match right then and there, which saw Izzy McKenna and Dolly defeat Tina San Antonio and Shadow.
Yeah.
One thing I gotta say, I mean, I don't know NYWC if you're gonna try to have more women to join the school or not, because Tina returned tonight. Shadow's not on every show, and Shadow had her opportunity. Izzy McKenna. Dolly just had her in-ring debut.
I would like to join the school, but Shane says I need a doctor's note to
Yeah, I
clear
know,
me.
past physical, but. What was I telling you? Yeah. But it costs money too to train.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They just keep bringing more women from outside the company to face Izzy McKenna seemingly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Izzy and Dolly were victorious. Next up, actually no, at that point out came the Man Bun Jesus, who had an announcement to make after not wrestling since Aftermath. And he's got a nice suit on, he's carrying his pink tights to the ring, and he's seemingly ready to announce his retirement. But he says that I'll be in a new pair of tights on July 28th at Trust No One.
Mm-hmm.
Know where his opponent is. And then out comes nobody's better Michael Mastretta. And he had taken, and his match with Jaden Vallow is up next. Mastretta gets the microphone. He says that he doesn't want to put his hands on the championship belt on something that's been passed around over the past 5 months. And then the match gets underway, and they're out on eventually the Audacity. Seth and Michael Cortez come out. One of them's got the belt in his hands, and Vallow hit a enziguri on both of them, knocking them both down on the ramp. And Mastretta goes after Vallow's lady.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know, it's his wife, girlfriend, fiance. She threw water at him. I think Mastretta tried to go after her, but then Vallow basically lost it at that point. One of the Cortezes tried to check on him, but Vallow chases him in the ring. He grabs him by the ankle, and I think that's when the other Cortez hit him with the belt.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And then Mastretta pins Jaden Vallow to win back the championship for the third time. And the Audacity put the belt in a bag because Mr. didn't want to touch it. And at that point, they did go to intermission. Next up, after intermission, we had tag team action as we saw Crumbles and Defarge take on the Audacity, Seth and Micah Cortez. And after the match was over, the Audacity had to leave the building because they would not be permitted in the building for the tag title match later on in the show. The Audacity was victorious over Crumbles and Defarge.
Oh, you forgot to mention during the Jade and Valor Michael Estrada match that Michael Estrada assaulted Jane Balor's girlfriend.
I mentioned it.
Oh, you did already? Okay.
Well, he tried to go after her because she threw water at him.
Yeah.
I mentioned that part. I know you're trying to save it. But, let me see. Yeah, after the Audacity was victorious, Dylan Perry and another referee come out with the Audacity's shoulder pads and their bags. And they make them leave out the back door, right?
And I was saying, na na na,
yes.
na na na, hey, goodbye.
Jessica's really lit tonight. Yeah. I asked you to take it easy.
Yeah. I know you're saving the beer for the food, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Why don't you get something?
Okay.
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh, thank you. Can we just have more plates, please?
You got it. And pretzels. This is supposed to be onion rings, right?
Onion rings, yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, yeah, put that in the middle of it right there.
I'm trying to put it.
Hold
on.
They should get one.
Be careful, it's very hot.
Yes.
All right, set it down.
Okay.
So these are your knives and forks, okay?
That's her, yeah.
Send it over. Thank you.
Woo.
You look at it.
All right. Whoop. Okay,
Mozzarella sticks.
yes.
Proceed. So what happened with the referees?
Well, yeah, the referees were escorted the Audacity out of the building because they couldn't be in the building for a match later in the show. They went out the back door.
Why did they do that? They do something wrong?
They interfered in a match last month,
Oh boy. That'll do it.
and we'll get to that shortly.
Oh, he still gets that? Okay.
But up next was a 5-way scramble match full of returns and debuts. We have the Greek god, Papa Don. You know what his favorite number is, right?
3.
Alrighty.
And plates.
Thank you.
Enjoy, guys.
Here you go, Robert. Here's a plate.
Very badly.
Here you go, Ronnie. Here's a plate.
We don't have one already.
You gotta take one of these.
Oh, that's the
Barbecue sauce.
correct? Oh, that's
Damn, those things are humongous, yeah.
Texas style.
Possibly. Okay. As mentioned, the Greek god Papa Don.
Is that you? No.
What?
Oh, it's wrestling. Never mind.
No, that's not right. That's UFC Ultimate Fighting. Papa Don versus the returning Chris Bishop. The debuting Griffin McCoy. The debuting Steven Stetson. And the returning Pedro Donis. But he's got like a new nickname of some sort.
Yeah.
And Pedro Donis defeated Griffin McCoy, Steven Stetson, and Chris Bishop.
Yeah.
And Papa Don to win the 5-way matchup.
I wonder if the Audacity still exists.
They're still in. Oh, you mean the administration? Well, we didn't see Damian Adams tonight.
Botchamania.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-huh. No, that barbecue sauce.
Would you like some onion rings passed over there? Who ordered the onion rings anyway?
I did. It was our appetizer for the 2 for 24. Well, we can share them. It doesn't.
You can finish them off, right? Do them.
Probably will, yeah.
stage is short and different in the place. Gotta make some room. Gonna continue. Stop it.
No, not yet. Look at that five-way matchup. Next up was the return bout from Master of the Mat, which the Audacity was banned from the building from, as once again Brandon Watts and Randy Summers Milk Chocolate challenged the SAT, the Files of the Style of Today,
Yeah.
Jose and Joel Maximo. Saw something.
And milk chocolate.
That's what I said. Milk Chocolate challenged the SAT for the tag belts. And then their match getting hot and heavy, but then all of a sudden the Audacity come back in the building through the back door. Banned from the building, but yet they come back in.
Yeah.
They hit the ring and go after both Milk Chocolate and the SAT again. Eventually out comes the slime balls, Crummels and...
That's
Crummels,
a big one.
Ah, yeah. Crummels and Defarge, they come out, even Man Bun Jesus, they try to break it up. And I think one of the SAT grabs the microphone and says, how about a three-way match in July? And after everybody was made, even Shane came out to break up the chaos.
Yeah, all hell broke loose.
Yeah, it did. And then SAT were trying to talk to the crowd. Milk Chocolate comes back out, and I don't know what the heck happened. But if that was planned or not, but the SAT were victorious, not by disqualification officially, to retain the tag team championship.
Yeah. I like the onion rings.
Very good. Just didn't expect it to be so huge. Yeah. Oh, that's barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we had a singles match which saw Dan Barry challenge the cause of it all, Joey Conway, for the Fusion Championship.
No, he didn't. He did?
Huh. And it was, I believe this was during the match where that one guy sitting in the chair, his chair broke. It's the first time that happened. One time, David Poppy's chair broke when he was...
Yeah.
I think you missed that show, by the way.
Was this when he was bigger?
Yeah, he was heavier.
Yeah, that was like, was that when it happened?
Huh?
When the guy's chair broke.
Yeah, it happened during a match.
Did he get hurt or anything?
No, he was like just selling his hiney, obviously.
Oh, okay. No, the paramedics were always there, you know.
I know, that's what good they're there.
Yeah, but he's okay though.
Yeah, obviously you got another chair. Yeah. Hunky bunky. But yeah, in this matchup, Joey Conway defeated Dan Barry to retain the Fusion Championship. And after the match, out came the slime ball, say chair to Tommy Rant to celebrate. And while I'm on the subject of those guys, you were asking this question during the show.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask if...
Are you gonna sell T-shirts soon?
Oh, not just... Oh, no, that wasn't the question, but that is a good question. You know, about the T-shirt. No, something else. You were asking about somebody.
Who?
Someone who hasn't been on a show since Psycho Circus.
Oh, Corey Cooper.
Yes, I mean, Conway, Chance, Rant. I mean, is Corey Cooper injured, taking time off? Is he done with wrestling? I'm sure you guys probably have an answer, or somebody at NYWC knows. Kid had a lot of potential. Hopefully he does come back if he does return. And then it was main event time. That's for the first time ever the cuffed-in cage match ended a show. On one side we had your favorite poser,
Jordan Reddington.
Bad Brad Benson, and Dirk Moore, and the Beardville and Johnny Malloy, the Dirty Deeds, as they took on Rich Case, and apparently he's going by his real name now, Aiden Bale, and the Shillelagh Hitmen, Satanta Fury, and fighting Jack Morrissey. Hectic, crazy, chaotic matchup, which saw a guitar brought into play. I think a shillelagh was used. Jordan brought a barbed wire bat into play.
Yeah.
And also, they were diving into the cage at one point, the early going.
Yeah.
And the end came down to Aiden Bale against Jordan Reddington, and Aiden Bale, he gave Reddington a Death Valley driver through a door with barbed wire wrapped around it, set up in the corner, before bringing him into the cage and handcuffing him in there. And after the match, Bale, Case, and then the Hitmen, they came in the ring to celebrate the win, ending another great night of NYWC action. Well, personal notes time. It was Gracie and Sam.
Yes.
Didn't see Donnie there.
Yeah. Donnie wasn't there.
Didn't see Kevin or his brother Steven.
Yeah. The Montigis.
I'm not sure how they pronounce their last name. Yeah. Wow, great seeing Shane, Chris Perry, Dylan. What else could I remember seeing there?
Dinner should be on a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me see. Who else we thought about? I mean, what we saw in the crowd. Greg. How could we forget him? There was that one dude who he kind of looked like Mike McNicholas with dark hair at this show. As the show was.
The one that had the Dirty Deeds t-shirt on?
Yeah, he sees me outside as we were going in. He says, "Oh, Robert Lottie, you're the chair for the Dirty Deeds tonight." And where were you when I started supporting NYWC back in 2004? And where were you when she started going back in 2006?
Yeah.
I bet you were nowhere to be found. You probably didn't know the company existed.
Yeah.
Oh, Gracie and Suntan. How could we forget him?
Hey, he seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, after the show, you hugged Randy Summers.
Yeah, he gave me a hug.
And also direct show Sage Chance and Dirk Moore, which both blew you a kiss.
Yeah.
I would like to see. Well, actually, I'll get to it shortly. By the way, we had a great crowd.
I forgot to mention Amy Morales.
Yeah, she was. I know. First, she was sitting by us, and then before the show started, she stood up and sat elsewhere.
Yeah. Was Steven Scogan there?
No, I didn't see him.
Yeah, I didn't see him either.
I don't know why. I wonder why Amy did that. Get easy with that. You don't want to drink too much.
This is water.
I know it's the water, but it's got those beers to come. And they saving that for the food. Okay. Well, NYWC returns on Thursday, July 28th. And as they present...
Trust no one.
No one. Trust
no one.
That's the name of the show. Not Trust Noah. Trust no one.
I said no one.
Sounded like you said Noah. Since there was no announcement, I guess it will be at the Sportatorium in Deer Park. No location was mentioned, so I guess it'll be at the Sportatorium.
Yeah.
But already for that night, we have the in-ring return of the Man Bun Jesus, the leader of the Fifth Dimension.
Yeah.
A three-way match for the tag team title as the SAT versus Milk Chocolate versus the Audacity.
Yes.
I would like to see newly crowned NYWC champion, nobody's better, Michael Mastretta, defend one-on-one against Jaden Vallow. I would like to see, hopefully in the future, more Time to Shine pre-show matches.
Yeah, me too.
Alrighty. More scramble matches. That's a good way to squeeze people on the show.
Yeah. Especially set for Sid who likes the flips and the kicks.
Yeah, he loves them. Okay.
Checking the time.
Oh yeah, it's almost 11 anyway, so that's good. We're already here.
Show ended kind of early, didn't it?
Well, that's good. Well, remember, last one was Master of the Mat. The main event was guaranteed 30 minutes
Yeah.
already.
I remember the Remarkable show.
Oh, the Remarkable Show, yeah, that's coming Saturday, July 30th, but it's a 2
It's
o'clock start.
I'm talking about back in the beginning of June where we went.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, what else can I say here? Actually, I'd like to see Salvatore Savelli at his, I guess, new partner against Dickie Rods and someone.
Dan Barry, maybe.
Maybe. And also, again, NYWC, was that Nuke in the green that came out with Dan Barry to stop Salvatore Savelli?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was him. Nuke was former champion back in 2004. And, yeah. Unless he's going by a different name now, if that was what Nuke or not Nuke. Interested to see where the men in the cuffed and cage match go from here.
I'm just going to grab another onion
Yeah,
ring.
go ahead, grab it. You gotta grab it.
A small one, please. Thank you. I'm going to try some barbecue sauce.
Pretty good. Oh, that's a lot. Oh!
Sorry.
Well, it didn't get on the...
Thank God it didn't get on the paper.
Call the book paramedic. Got sauce on it.
Ah, man. I thought it was going to land on the paper or the...
Sorry.
Nah.
No,
That...
sauce. It's okay.
I know. Got on some paper, too.
Yeah, you know. Go down deep. It's underneath. I can see.
Ah. Yeah, it made the table.
Okay.
Oh, I already did it. If I knew, I would have. I'm gonna close.
Good barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Tonight's big
We'll
course.
get more napkins from our waiter. Okay, so... another thing. I don't know... Oh, Johnny Malloy, since you do love our videos.
Yeah.
Yes, this Cuffed K match, that was pretty much 5 stars. And I'm sure you're thrilled that Jessica got the t-shirt. Hopefully... Oh, I don't know if it'd be possible, because SWA mostly runs on Friday nights.
Yeah.
I know you can't do Friday night shows.
Mm-hmm.
I wish, we hope to go to a SWA show, but, they mostly run on Fridays. She can't do Friday shows, unfortunately. I would like to bring back the No Punches Pulled interview series, but in the past, many people, past and present members of the roster, I would like, when they would say they'll do the interview, and I would message their questions, they don't even respond to them.
Yeah, did you see me dancing at the show, Ronnie?
No, I didn't see.
Okay.
Darn, I missed it. Darn.
Okay. But yeah. I mean, I would like to do those interviews again, but I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of people who never responded to their interview questions, so maybe I'll ask somebody, maybe I won't. Okay, I guess final thoughts, Jessica, on Going the Distance 2022?
It was a great show and I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of good matches.
Yes, it was.
It's to see Tina San Antonio back, Shadow back, and Pedro Donez.
Yes. Definitely a lot of old and new faces, new returns and debuts, seemingly, including Dolly. But,
Yeah, the cheeseburger. Cheeseburger well done. The well run.
Yeah.
Alright, that's great.
Oh, okay.
Plate goes with it. Oh, they're hot, yeah.
The bacon cheeseburger.
that's
Well
one of
done.
them.
Medium well.
Who's that?
Better basket.
That's her.
I got it, okay.
Thank you.
And we got one more there for Robert.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna grab those plates for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab those for you, those plates.
These plates?
Yeah, check that. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, so I know we're about to eat, but I want to, okay. But, as we said, Trust No One is Thursday night, July 28th. I'm off that week, so I can make that show.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you and your sister ain't coming.
No.
Ah, man. It won't be the same.
Say it isn't so. Why ain't they coming?
So she'll probably give you the answer.
Well, they-
Because I have classes early morning the next day.
Well,
I know.
Like therapy classes for my mental health program.
Oh. Okay. So I guess it's safe.
I've been doing that virtually from my laptop.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have a laptop?
No.
no. He's got everything but, you know.
Yeah.
But how about a laptop for Robert? That's not a bad idea.
Even your sister said that.
But they crash every 3 years. They cost
Oh, I don't
a lot of
know.
money.
Easy with that ketchup there.
Shake it, don't break it. All right.
Alrighty.
My
Okay,
turn,
so
my turn.
yep, he wants that. All right, so I guess it's safe to say, you know, you had a great time. We may do a video someday on why people should come to NYWC, but we'll probably save that for another time.
Okay.
But here we go. We'll end this by saying
NYWC, 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 NYWC.
Well, unfortunately, Jessica and his sister will not be there, but I will be there Thursday night, July 28th for Trust No One. NYWC rules.